It's time to start the show.
Aga Prime reigns supreme.
Aga Prime here, and I decided I'm gonna give you guys a behind the scenes look at what goes into these Runi animations you're seeing all over Twitter. Let's get into it. Welcome back to part 2 in this journey to building the Runi Capped Crusader. Next, we're gonna bring in our Dark Knight themed Runi body that I created. Just like with the crowl and the cape, let's add in some effects to make it pop. You know, I did pretty good on this one. I think all we need to do is just darken it a little bit, and I think we'll be good to go. Let's bring in the crowl and get this Runi Crusader assembled. Now let's bring in the crowl animation we made in part 1. Now when you're bringing over animations, the first thing you're gonna do is go to your chroma key settings, set it to black so that your other images will be able to be visible. With the chroma key out of the way, let's fit the crowl a frame and give this a test run, see how we're looking. We've only put 2 images together, so it's not worth a full render preview. It is important when you do this to make sure that you're going through and checking the individual frames. Looks like everything checks out. Let's add in the cape. This is a good call out. For those of you who are not familiar with editing software, your task plane is set from the top down. So whatever is highest on the task plane is going to show up on top. Since we want our cape to covering some of our Runi space, we need to move it to the top of our task plane. Now to fit it to frame. Something about this transparency is off. Looks like I'm gonna need to add a couple more tweaks to those chroma key settings. We got a full-fledged vigilante on our hands here. Now I want to add in an image mask to show the cape opening up a little bit. That way we can see the nasal drip. I like how this is coming together. We need to do a few other subtle tweaks. I think the cape's on the screen a little bit longer than I like. Let's make those tweaks and then let's do a full rendered preview. All things considered, I like where we're headed. Let's move to the next step. I'm happy with our Runi Vigilante thus far, so let's take a screenshot. That way we can proceed to the next stage of the animation. We're going to trim the end so that we have space for our screenshot, but I also want to add in a freeze frame so that we can actually see that nasal drip that we animated in part 1. Time to check the fruits of our labor. First thing that comes to mind is our freeze frame is taking up way too much time. It's causing our animation to run long, so let's trim that freeze frame and give it another playthrough. Now that's what I'm talking about. All we have left to do is export it, and this will be a good place to stop for the end of part 2. I want to remind you all, this takes time. There's no shortcuts, but with some time and effort, you can make some wonderful things in Filmora. Look out for part 3, where we're gonna animate DarkestNyte's Runi's transformation into the Runi Capped Crusader. You've made it to the end. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please drop me a like. Click the subscribe button and click that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload more. That's all for this one.
Bang, bang, won't stop till we
Aga Prime, out.